Namaste, Dr. Suhasini ma'am.
Namaste.
Ma'am, we have completed two turning points,
Yes.
personal year and cycles.
Yes.
What is the next turning point?
So the next turning point. Yes. So we are going to study 4 turning points. Okay. Now this is the third turning point. It is called the pinnacle numbers.
The pinnacle number.
Yes. Pinnacle means what? Pinnacle means peak
Mhm.
or apex, summit, the highest point. Peak is the highest point.
Yes.
This is what the literal meaning of pinnacle is. This pinnacle is what, these are 4 peaks of attainment on our life path. When we learned cycles in the last class, we learned that there are 3 divisions on our life path.
Yes.
Whereas these pinnacles are 3 peaks of attainment.
Mm.
They are not 3, they are 4 divisions. They are 4 peaks of attainment.
Yes.
Got it? Okay. Now let's first see how we get the pinnacle numbers.
Okay.
So to find the pinnacles, we are going to use the date of birth. Okay. Now let's take an example. 21st November 1998. The first thing we have to do is reduce each number to a single digit number, including the master number. So this becomes a 3, this becomes a 2, and this is a 9. Okay. Now for calculating pinnacles, we are going to use the rule of addition. Okay. Now let's see what is the first pinnacle number. The first pinnacle number is birthday plus the month number. That is 5.
Yes.
Okay, so this is our first pinnacle number. Now this is the first pinnacle. Now second pinnacle is birthday number, that is 3, and the year number, that is 9. Okay, so it is 3 again. 3, yes. Now third pinnacle. So the third pinnacle is first pinnacle plus the second pinnacle. First pinnacle is 5 and 3. First pinnacle and the second pinnacle. That is 8. So this is the third pinnacle now. Okay. The fourth pinnacle is month number and year number. That is 2 plus 9, which is an 11. So these are our 4 pinnacles. Okay. So should we repeat? First pinnacle is day plus month number. Second pinnacle is day plus year number. Third pinnacle is first pinnacle plus second pinnacle. And last pinnacle is month number and year number. Here we have to reduce the master number to a single digit number. But here we are not reducing.
Okay.
The final number that we get here, we are not reducing. Now we need to calculate the time periods for each pinnacle. Okay. So what do we do for this? We have 4 pinnacles.
Yes.
Okay. And we say that the cycle of man or the epicycle is a 9. 9 is the epicycle. So 9 into 4 is 36. 9 into 4 is 36. Now this is the starting point. Okay. Now what we have to do is, we have to calculate the life path number. What is the life path of number of this person? It is 5. 5. So 36 minus 5 is equal to 31. Right? So when we calculate the time period, the first pinnacle will last from 0 till 31 years.
Okay.
How we got 31 years? Life path here. We deducted life path from this 36. Okay. So the first pinnacle will last from 0 to 31 years. Now from there we go on to the next 2 periods of 9 years each. So what we do is 31 plus 9, that is 40.
Yes.
So from 31 till 40 is the second pinnacle, is the period of the second pinnacle. For third pinnacle, 40 plus 9, that is 49. So from 40 to 49 years is the third pinnacle. Okay. And the last pinnacle is 49 years onwards. Now you have understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so the first pinnacle is 5 and the time period is 0 to 31.
31 years.
Second pinnacle is 3 and the time period is 31 to 40. Third pinnacle is 8 and which is from 40 to 49 years. And the last pinnacle is 11 which is 49 onwards, till you leave the body. Okay, now let's understand what these pinnacles mean. So these pinnacles show us the highest spots of our achievements. Peak, no? When we use the word pinnacle, it means the peaks of achievements. Our own reactions to those achievements. Okay, and the type of events we are likely to encounter. The pinnacle number is your inner response to events, people, or conditions. The pinnacles are highly prophetic and predictive. Remember, these are vibrations at the highest potential. Think of pinnacles as a master plan. This is a master plan. Transition from one pinnacle to another. Say for example 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 or 3 to 4, whatever. Transition from one pinnacle to another is always strongly felt. This transition is prepared approximately 2 years in advance. The latter part of the pinnacle is felt more strongly. Latter part means say from 31 to 40. So later, closer to 40.
Okay.
You might make life-changing decisions, especially when you shift from first pinnacle to second pinnacle. Shift from first to second gives you a sense of identity. It's a gateway to maturity. It is usually a difficult transition, but once crossed, it provides a clear sense of direction in your life. Each pinnacle represents a period of development and is accurate in its timing. The master numbers and karmic numbers are not reduced as they play a major role. The first and the last are the longest duration. Pinnacles is the longest duration. The first years of life, being formative and less manifesting, are slow in making their presence felt. The second and third rush rapidly along a period of 9 years each. The last one endures to the end of life. Now let's try to understand what this first pinnacle means. This starts from the beginning of your life and refers everything to the self. The first pinnacle is always the most personal. It develops your character. This is a time when you develop your ego and define your sense of self. This pinnacle affects your expression number more than your life path number. Now tell me why?
Because life path number works after 30-35 years of age.
Yes. Okay, now let's see what the second pinnacle means. This represents the productive period of our life. In this period, you are concerned about your career and relationships. In this period, your life path number plays a major role than the expression number. The birthday is still the most vital factor, but age is to be taken into account since the years are flying and there is necessity of working fast. Family and business responsibilities are increasingly important, together with many other associations and relationships. Now the third pinnacle. This is more or less like the second pinnacle. The maturity number plays a major role in this period now. Now tell me, what is maturity number?
Life path plus expression.
Yes. I want to check whether you are studying or not. Now in this period, you broaden your experiences in this period. Okay. The life path lessons become easier to handle. In the third pinnacle, we find great prophetic indication. That means this is very predictive. By this time, the position in life is firmly established and the interest may be turned to wider fields. The foundation of the later years must be well laid here, and a knowledge of the number of fourth pinnacle tells us exactly what sort of foundation it should be. Okay. Now the fourth pinnacle. This is an integrative time of your life. You expand your awareness and spiritual understanding. If the person is still active in his career, the life path number still plays a major role. If the person is active in his career. As the career declines, the effects will shift more to again the expression number like in the first pinnacle. In the fourth or the last pinnacle, the whole hectic middle period of life is over. You gain wisdom, but sometimes it may be unhappy if preparation has been neglected, or maybe you have tough numbers. The last pinnacle means three things. One, a broad and philosophical outlook. Two, an active but not taxing occupation. And three, well-earned peace and security. Now, by this time, you all have understood the basic meanings of the numbers. So next, let's not talk about each number now.
If life path number is a master number, 11 or 22, do we have to reduce it here?
Yes, that's a good question. Because we cannot reduce minus 11 from his or 22. It has to be reduced to a single digit number and then subtract.
Fine.
Right?
So 36 minus 2 or 36 minus
4. 22 becomes a 4. Correct.
If pinnacle number is found in our core numbers, then what, ma'am?
Then what? Okay, it's a good question. It is especially significant and its meaning is intensified. I'll give you an example. Say if your pinnacle number is the same as your life path number.
5.
Here it is there. Okay. If the pinnacle number is same as your life path number, you will find opportunities for the easy assimilation of the lessons required of you, lessons from the life path number. If your soul urge number is same as your pinnacle number, so when you come under the influence of that pinnacle, events will come into your life that will match with your heart's desire. Our soul urge number is our heart's desire. Okay. If your pinnacle number tallies with your expression number, you will find every response and assistance along the lines of your abilities and strength. Our expression number is our strength. Right? Now, with the same token, you can say if it is the same as your main challenge number, then the results are delayed.
Yes.
If the pinnacle number is same as one of your karmic lessons, what are karmic lessons? Missing letters from the name. Okay. You may find that period a difficult one.
So, ma'am, then what is the difference between cycle numbers and pinnacle numbers?
Yes. Cycles reflect your state of mind, your attitude, your approach to life, and how you face events and circumstances you encounter in your life. And you see, cycles are long periods. Like first cycle is a month, second is a birthday, last is a year. So they are very long periods. The influence of pinnacle number is stronger than the cycles. They are more specific. The pinnacles show us the high spots or peak of our achievements, our own reactions to them, and the type of events we are likely to encounter. The pinnacle number is your inner response to events, people, and conditions. Occasionally, a cycle and pinnacle change is made at the same time. And that invariably brings into the life an important phase or experience.
So, is it a major turning point?
Yes, it's a major turning point. See, you have to remember one thing. All the numbers that come from our life path, our lessons, are our lessons, which are inevitable and cannot be avoided.
Yes.
See, the peak of influence of the pinnacle number is seen in the personal year number 1.
Okay.
Now, see, for example, this person's personal year is 3 plus 2 plus 8. This is 2024.
Yes.
This is 4 now.
Yes.
3 years back.
His personal year was
1.
Yes.
And that was the time when this number was, the peak of this number was seen.
Okay.
Again, after 4 years, 5 years, again he will have this first personal year. That year, whichever number it is, whether it's 31 or the next number.
Next, they can pick up the next.
So whenever that first one personal year number comes into his life, this is the effect of this pinnacle number is seen the maximum.
When we calculated challenge numbers, we use subtraction.
Yes.
And in pinnacles, we are using addition.
Actually, we are in similar method. For challenges, we use the rule of subtraction. For pinnacles, we use the rule of addition.
Yeah. Does that also mean?
It makes, yes. Challenge number is a tough number. So now I'll tell you. Later on, so you'll understand. Whenever we are using subtraction, now those numbers are very tough. We are going to learn one more number where we are going to use subtraction. I will not reveal it just now. That will be a secret. Here we are using the addition. So we look at more about the positive aspects of the number.
Fine.
So in reading the Pinnacle, several points must be borne in mind. One, numbers have basic meanings which are unalterable, but the positions in which they are found give them shades of variations which produce differences in their effects. The same number, when we say same number is a challenge number, this is a Pinnacle number, when it comes as a personal year number is the same. The basic meaning is the same, but there are different shades of the meaning. Okay. The Pinnacles refer to events and inner reactions and not to places, environment or people. Thirdly, the influences change at the exact time indicated by the individual chart. Although their peak of influence will be seen in the personal year number 1.
Yes. That
Is this clear? So this is all about Pinnacles now.
We are having our first Q&A session on our 50th episode. If you have any doubts and queries, please put in our comment section with #unfold. Thank you. Namaste.